Presented by Listen Headlines. Latest financial news from trusted sources.
Finance and Economics, November 26, 1900 America, New York. Why the bond market has become jumpier. Vanishing liquidity and crowded trades are two sides of the same coin. BBC News Business. November 25, 7:07 America, New York. Passports. Delivery firm apologizes for delays. FedEx apologizes as hundreds say they have faced long waits to receive their travel documents. Wall Street Journal Markets. November 25, 7 o'clock America, New York. Another reason inflation may be here to stay. Rent rises that haven't yet been measured will filter through to higher services inflation in coming months.
Daily FX Market News. November 25, 7 o'clock America, New York. USD forecast. Euro hits pre-COVID levels, further weakness to come? The euro has had a tough 2021 thus far, and could only get worse. A dovish ECB coupled with present COVID-19 concerns, USD is primed for further downside.
Forex Live. November 25, 6:52 America, New York. French Health Minister Veran will not announce any new lockdown or curfew. France maintains that the COVID-19 situation is under control that fits with what the government spokesperson commented yesterday. It will be tough for countries which have opened up completely to return to any form of lockdown at this stage, not least that the decision will be unpopular, something that Macron will be considering with.
Wall Street Journal Markets. November 25, 6:50 America, New York. When will shortages end? Here's why forecasts are often wrong. Bottlenecks could finally be starting to ease, but investors should remember that individual companies tend to underestimate the scope of global supply chain problems.
Wall Street Journal U.S. Business. November 25, 6:41 America, New York. New York Times Wirecutter staff goes on strike ahead of Black Friday. Staff at the product review website plan to strike through November 29, Cyber Monday, a popular online shopping day that comes days after Black Friday, and is one of the site's busiest and most profitable of the year.
Global Economy. November 25, 6:31 America, New York. How trade is helping companies ride out the COVID wave. Businesses are rethinking their supply chains, but the pandemic doesn't have much to do with it.
Wall Street Journal U.S. Business. November 25, 6:26 America, New York. EU pushes to limit how tech companies target political ads. The European Union is proposing a ban on media companies targeting political ads at people based on their religious views or sexual orientation, a new volley in the continent's expansion of global tech regulation.
Wall Street Journal Markets. November 25, 6:17 America, New York. Paydom flop will skim froth off India's IPO market. The disappointing performance of India's largest IPO will cool sentiment a bit, but a dose of reality could make for a healthier market. BBC News Business. November 25, 6:05 America, New York. London Stratford emerges as UK's busiest station. It was the most used during a year of lockdowns that saw passenger numbers drop 78% due to COVID.
New York Times Business. November 25, 6 o'clock America, New York. The car key of the future is still in your pocket. They're in fobs or on phones, and digital or smart, and they can do far more than just open doors and start the engine. Opening a Tesla trunk with its iPhone app. New York Times Business. November 25, 6 o'clock America, New York. Rivian's electric truck is a cutie and a beast. The R1T can haul 5 tons, conquer brutal off-road trails and sprint to 60 miles an hour in a blink. And about that camp kitchen tucked inside, the electric Rivian R1T, starting at $68,575, has a range of up to 314 miles, or more than 400 miles with a $10,000 battery upgrade.
Forex Live. November 25, 6 o'clock America, New York. UK November CBI retailing reported sales 39 versus 30 prior. Latest data released by CBI the 25th of November 2021 here. Besides that, the selling prices balance index is seen jumping higher from 73 in October to 77 in November, the highest since May 1990.
Wall Street Journal U.S. Business. November 25, 5:51 America, New York. China's state-run firms limit use of Tencent's messaging app. Managers at least 9 state-run companies told employees that chat groups set up for work purposes on Weixin could contain sensitive information and should be shut down.
Global economy. November 25. 5:45 America New York, taking stock of Biden's Rooseveltian ambitions. The U.S. president has done less than his 1930s predecessor but more than most of the others.
Daily FX Market News. November 25. 5:45 America New York, US dollar, DXY, takes a break, chart setup remains positive. The US dollar is taking a Thanksgiving break and turnover is expected to be low until the start of next week when the recent rally is expected to resume.
Forex Live. November 25. 5:41 America New York, Fed to hike rates 3 times next year, Goldman Sachs. Goldman Sachs sees first rate hike in June next year. The Fed has begun to tilt a little more hawkishly as of late, with daily the latest to turn yesterday. Given the inflation conundrum, one might expect more policymakers to start offering similar remarks sooner rather than later.
BBC News Business. November 25. 5:34 America New York, Christmas parties set to be smaller this year, says pub boss. Parties are also likely to be in venues outside city centers, says the owner of Harvester and All Bar One. Wall Street Journal Markets. November 25. 5:30 America New York, what inflation? Small investors keep piling into flashy growth stocks. AMD, Nvidia and Apple still hold appeal for many, even as potentially higher interest rates prompt defensive moves by Wall Street pros.
Wall Street Journal U.S. Business. November 25. 5:30 America New York, e-commerce needs real store locations now more than ever. Store openings will exceed closings for the first time since 2017, reflecting changing views about their power to drive sales. Wall Street Journal U.S. Business. November 25. 5:30 America New York, drugmakers gear up for price restrictions. The industry potentially faces a significant expansion of government regulation despite success in watering down Democratic proposals in the social spending and climate bill.
Wall Street Journal Markets. November 25. 5:30 America New York, this Black Friday, what's the best way to pay? Buy now, pay later. Apps and store credit cards have deals to offer this holiday season. Here's how to plan.
New York Times Business. November 25. 5 o'clock America New York, why the retail industry is fighting vaccine mandates. The Biden administration has called on major companies to help fight the pandemic. Big chains want to get past the holiday staffing crunch first. You can't just say, okay, make it so, a representative of the retail industry said of mandating vaccines for employees.